Good morning. Good morning. How is everybody today? It's a little late. It is Thursday here, but that's okay. I was super busy yesterday getting my room. I got it all moved around, so I am like filming in a different spot in my room, but that's all right. I kind of had to like figure out how I was gonna film because I had like the shelf above me and it had my light, and I had to like figure out how I was going to do that because now the shelf doesn't look right to have it sitting here because I'm facing my door, and I did not like that. I just want to update my calendar here for my meals. I do try to plan out my monthly meals, but sometimes I'm lazy and we don't follow it. On Monday, I have no idea what we had for dinner, but I do know that we had the pasta last night. I had cereal on Tuesday. And then we had pasta last night. And then tonight we are having leftovers. That's why I'm going to be trying to do my meal plans in these Frixon Pilot erasable pens. And then I am going to be doing the shepherd's pie on Saturday. And then we decided we're not going to do bulk castle on Sunday. We're going to do that when my husband is on vacation in July. And I'm going to go to this new thrift teak store. I'm just going to put thrift here that I found. So I'm going to do that Sunday. And then I'm going to move my room. Okay. And I did pay some bills yesterday, but then I got to finish paying bills today and go to the bank because I got to go to another bank to pay our truck payment. And I'm probably going to go grocery shopping after work tomorrow. Tomorrow. All right. So I have my washi tape laid down. Let's fix this now. So we're kind of even. Okay, so I got my washi tape all laid down and I got my date dots on there. I got my cheat sheet here. And of course we don't have a color that matches for my weight. Let me find those stickers real quick. Well, of course I can't find them. So we're just going to use this little asterisk and write that up here. Okay, and then I'm going to go through and do my highlighting for work. All right, so I got that done, and I do need to make note that I have an appointment on Monday with one of my home buyers. I'll do that at the end. I'm going to just write it over here, Monday at 1. Okay, so we have a payday this week, which is Wednesday, or was Wednesday, and then Flag Day, Sunday. I'm just going to pop it like down here on the bottom, and she's crooked. There. This sticker is actually from my holiday pack that I had got at the beginning of the year from Hubman and Chub Girl. I did go through all of my Hubman and Chub Girls stickers, and I decluttered a lot of them. I kept a few, not a whole lot, but that's okay. I don't have any birthdays this week, and we are going to go grocery shopping on Friday. I don't need a whole lot, but I do want to go in with this darker blue, and I know we got to trim it. And I do set myself a budget. And because we don't need a ton of groceries this week, I'm going to give myself a smaller budget for this week. I'm not used to where all of my stuff is yet on the desk because it's it's so weird, like how I set my desk up. I'm so used to having this, everything right above me. And then like I have everything to the side over here, and I don't have that anymore. So we're going to do that on Friday. So I think I'm done with that. We'll set that over there. Did I put those stickers in here? I don't think I did. I want to try and save some money this week. Oh, you know what? I do have to put our ad in the paper. And I have to do that today. Excuse me. Okay, so Monday, what did we do? We had the trash. I lied. We weren't done. Did I have any trash guys on here? I do. Yeah, so when you create an LLC, in New York, you have to advertise it in 2 different papers for 1 month. So I have to do that today, and we don't have very many papers around here. So that it's a kind of a pain. Like one of our papers, you can do 28 days, which sucks because then I have to do it for another 28 days just to hit the 30 days. And then I have another paper that does it by the week. So I'm going to do that today, get those going. And then we're going to go in here with this. And I'm really not tracking pain anymore because I haven't really been experiencing any pain, which is awesome. I am so glad. I still do keep track of my sleep because my sleep is still like all over the place. And I should track like how many times I wake up in the middle of the night. Like last night was horrible. I think I was waking up like every hour to hour and a half. And then I was up at 3. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm out of one of my medications and it's taken a while for them to fill it. I don't understand why it takes 4 days to fill a prescription at Walmart, but it's irritating because they only let you request a refill so many days in advance, and then it takes them forever to fill it. So it's frustrating. And then we did film on Monday. Actually, I want to do my filming in a different color because this week we are writing in these 3 colors. No, we're going to write in these 3 colors, I think. Where is the other color I had? Did I put it back? I might have. Let me find my other color. Hold on 1 second. Okay. We're going to use orange. So we will do my filming. I was doing really good and I was uploading every day. And then yesterday, because I was so busy moving my room around, I forgot to upload. And then I wanted to film this yesterday and I forgot because everything was in shambles. But I mean, there's still a little bit of stuff I got to get organized and moved, but it's getting there, thank God. So then I had my nail appointment yesterday morning as well. So my sleep's there. We'll do nails, and because my nail lady, she's gonna be having her little baby. I decided to just do the French tips on my nails because I don't want to be like, hey, I need my nails done. Because she said that she's not going to take much time off, but I'm not going to be one of those people like, I need my nails done. I need them done now, because she's only going to be taking a few people, and when I'm one of those few people because I've known her for years. So I'm not going to be like, hey, I know you just had a baby, but can you do my nails? I'm not one of those people. So I did the French tips so that like if I have growth, it's not going to look so bad. But she told me that if I want to get them done, just to message her, but she needs to recover. She's going to be one of those mamas that have the baby and you won't even be able to tell she had a kid. This is her second baby and I'm so excited for her. Her first daughter, I absolutely love her. She's so cute. She's the same age as my granddaughter. I think she's like 5 or 6 months older than my granddaughter. And they're just adorable. Today I also have to go to the bank. So I'm going to stop at the bank. And And then I have to, I'm going to stop at my bank on the way into work. And then at lunchtime, I have to go pay. I have to go pay my truck payment, and then I have to pay National Grid. And I have been doing really well about keeping track of money spent. And I think what I'll do is I'm going to do that on Sundays. So I'm going to track everything from Monday to Sunday and film that on Sundays. And then that way we'll get back into keeping track of my budget. Yesterday was my husband's payday. And we're going to pull out the green pen. And we're just going to put a little J right here. And then I paid the cell phone bill, which was actually due. AT&T was due. We paid that. And then I also paid Klarna. I know, Klarna, it gets me. And PayPal. I need to just use one or the other because it's annoying to have to do two. But yeah, so I did that. And then we moved the craft room around yesterday. And I actually like it so much better the way I have it. My husband's the one that suggested it, so credit to him. And I do have to be like super careful about the stickers I am using because it's getting like really hard when I can't write my Sundays. But I love how like as I fill in my weeks, I love how it looks. Like I forgot, I totally skipped over that. And I was like, what in the world? But yeah, I love how my weeks are looking. And I think that I'm going to use this for 2027 too. So I've been checking their website, Sterling Ink. Like this is going back. I already did a flip through of this. This is how it started. And then this is how it has like progressed. Thank God I write on my post-it notes and I still had them. But yeah, so that's how it kind of like progressed. And I am a little behind. I have this to do. I'm going to probably get that all filled out today at work. And then I have last week's to do so that I get filled out. I'm behind on my journaling too. Okay, so Friday, we're going to do some grocery shopping. We're going to go to Aldi's. I haven't been to Aldi's in a while. I stopped going to Aldi's because Walmart was so much easier just to do like pickup orders. And then that way, so I need to make a list. And stick to it. I do want to get some fruit. I was telling my husband yesterday that we need to do a list for BJ's or Sam's or Costco, whatever. I have a Costco and a BJ's card, and then my sister has a Sam's card. So we are actually thinking about doing a Sam's card because our Costco, I think, is up in November, and they're about 2 hours from us. So there is one up in Ottawa, but you can only bring so much back over the border. Like there's very strict requirements that you can bring stuff over the border. So we're not going to drive over there. And then on Sunday, I am going to go to this new Thrift Teak store. Actually, I don't want to use that color because that's for work. We're gonna use yellow. Let's go with the yellow. And I love it when they're open on Sundays because I'm off on Sundays. I'm not quite sure how they spell it, but I'm probably going to spell it wrong, and that's okay. So we're going to do that. What else? I do want to see if there's anything good playing Saturday. Oh, I got to meet with my sister. There was a change of plans. We're not having my niece's graduation party here. We're going to have it at my sister's house now because her friends don't want to really drive all the way out here, which I totally understand. And then I think that's it for what I have to write there. But I want to come in here and I did not write the holidays down. And then we got first day of summer. Oh my God, yesterday it was so humid here. It was just nasty sticky. And then we got Juneteenth. And I think that's it for June holidays. All right, so let's go back here and get some decoration over here on the side and my to-do list. And then I do want to get my meal plan written out on my little sticky note, but I'll do that off camera. All right, let's see, what do we got for a to-do list? Get my coffee out of the way here. We'll use this small orange one. And then let's go in with okay, never mind. Okay, so we're going to do that. And I think I'm going to use these little fruit. I think they're fruit. And it's going to be like my little dots. So we may have to go and buy like our strawberries this year from the Amish because it doesn't look like our ever-bearing strawberries are coming up, but our June-bearing strawberries are. So next year we are definitely going to be buying more June-bearing strawberries. Perfect. And then I'm just going to use a flower for the last one because it's a bit bigger area. There. Okay, and then let's see if we can put, should we use a girl? Ooh, we got a wine list. Do like a little wine list. Put it like right here. Cute. And then over here. Put that down there. We'll do that for Saturday, and then maybe some little teacups over here on Thursday, only because I know I don't have a whole lot going on Thursday. We do have, I didn't do a whole lot on Tuesday. It was a pretty short, well, I wouldn't say it was a short day at work. It was just not much happening at work. And yesterday it was a whole lot of moving stuff around in my room. We'll do a cupcake. And then Monday, do some ice cream. Oh, that's big. It's a little too big. Let's do a shell. And then down here, I think we will just do a I kind of want to do a girl down there. I think I'm going to put this olive branch right up there. And then I think I might do one of these smaller girls down here. And I think that might be it, because I don't want to do too much and not have enough room. I do like decorating though, that's my problem. I could always decorate more after. Nope, those don't look good. All right, I think I might just leave it at that. No, we're not going to do that. Yeah, I think I might just leave it at that for now. And then I can always put more down after if I have room left over from decorating. Okay, I'm going to stop because I'm going to put too much on there. So that is for today's video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. And then that way you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. I should have another short coming this week. So make sure your bell notification is on. And I will catch you in the next one. Bye for now.